Welcome to Weekly Digest, where we highlight the works of ministers of government as they advance the administration's development agenda. 300 families in Leeds Village, Region 6, East Berbice, Quarantine, will soon begin the process of obtaining certificates of title for lands their ancestors have occupied since the abolition of slavery. The Ministry of Legal Affairs and the Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission held a land regularization exercise at their village. Land surveyors will begin conducting occupational surveys within the next week. This process is expected to take approximately 90 days.
We started with cotton tree, and we are going to do numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's thousands of titles we will be issuing to people who have been in occupation of those lands since the abolition of slavery and since the abolition of the indenture system without a title.
He underlined that a certificate of title is a stronger and more secure form of legal ownership. It can only be set aside on the grounds of fraud, whereas a transport can be extinguished if someone occupies the land for 12 to 14 years. The Ministry of Labour presented awards to 8 winners of its child labour poster art competition. The winning art pieces were displayed at the Arterton Conference Centre. The competition was launched to raise awareness on the exploitation of children.
When you look at government policy in a holistic way, where there's healthcare, where there's education, where there's housing, other welfare programs, every day we do things that are positive so that Guyanese can develop themselves.
While speaking with farmers at a distribution exercise in Region 5, the Agriculture Minister noted the 49.7% growth in Guyana's economy for the first half of this year. He said the growth in the agriculture sector can be attributed to growth in rice, fisheries, and other crop sectors. Minister Mustafa also highlighted the forms of support that government has given to farmers since returning to office in 2020.
And that shows our allocation, the budgetary allocation we have been making, how we have been going about working with farmers. So all these investment we have been making. So when you see growth in the non-oil sector, when you see growth in the agriculture sector, it's because of the investment your government has been making.
Fisher folk in Monkeypox will soon enjoy improved working conditions as the government plans to spend over $350 million to ensure this happens. Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa made this disclosure. This intervention stems from a previous visit to the area by President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali.
Over $350 million will be expended to enhance your landing site. We'll do a ramp for the boats. We'll do the entire revetment there. We'll make a shed, expand the shed.
40 residents of the Endrat East Coast Demerara received titles for lands they have been occupying for decades. This is the conclusion of the regularization exercise for Plantation de Endrat, also called Monkeypox North. It is an initiative by President Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali to ensure that ownership documents are distributed in unregularized areas.
We are committed as a team, we are committed as a government to ensure that our citizens, every citizen, no matter where you live, that we must every day be able to live a better quality of life and have a better lifestyle. And in the housing sector means, in addition to making opportunities for home ownership, is also about ensuring that persons are able to sign for their agreement and their title, subsequently receive their document.
Guyana's 4th Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo has been launched to showcase the socio-economic and cultural strengths of the nation. Themed Connecting the Dots, Integrating the Future. The event will be held from February 18 to 21, 2024 at the Guyana Marriott. Minister of Natural Resources Vikram Bharat spoke at the launch, highlighting the significant growth for Guyana as an oil and gas producing nation and the effect it will have on other sectors.
It is because we have not remained focused on one single sector only, but rather we have continued to grow and incentivize and to expand all the sectors.
The minister also assured that the government has prioritized safe and sustainable mining at Marudi Mountain in Region 9. The minister was at the time engaging the Rupununi Miners Association at the mining site. The minister's visit also stems from several concerns raised about the impact the operations at Marudi may have on communities in the area.
And we always said that if mining is going to happen in Marudi, it must benefit everyone, including the indigenous people, including the villages in Deep South. We agree that once we restart mining in Marudi, it will be done in a safe manner. It will be done in a safe manner, especially with regards to the environment.
He appealed to the miners to ensure the waterways are not polluted. Approximately 40 miners are involved in the operations at Marudi. Urgent repairs are being conducted at Lusignan, Collegian, and Victoria access roads to address severe damages. During an inspection at Collegian, Minister of Public Works Bishop Juan Edgel stated that the repairs are caused by heavy laden trucks.
Contrary to those written instructions, contractors, truck drivers have decided to do their own thing. It has badly damaged 3 main access roads to communities: Lusignan, Enterprise, and Collegian. The Ministry of Public Works have had to execute emergency projects since last Sunday to get things working at Lusignan and here at Collegian.
Effective immediately, the minister noted that all truck drivers are required to use the main road and avoid the railway embankment corridor to prevent further damage. Following a meeting in Maka, the community will be receiving $150 million in road enhancements and farming investments. This is in addition to the $400 million President Dr. Mohammed Irfan Ali pledged towards their road infrastructure earlier in the year. Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa, Minister of Local Government and Regional Development Sonia Parag, Minister within the Office of the Prime Minister with responsibility for public affairs Kwame McCoy, and a minister in the Ministry of Public Works Deodat Indar made the announcement. The $150 million will extend Nelson Street and upgrade a network of roads in Plantation Prosperity, among other enhancements.
For us to be successful, you, the farmers, have to be successful. That is why we are making these kinds of allocation, making these kinds of intervention to you.
It is not going to all happen one day. Every single thing that you need. It's going to take phases and it's going to take incremental steps.
The Ministry of Health has established a National Monkeypox Committee, and all doctors and medical staff are on the alert as new monkeypox cases are detected in neighboring Brazil. Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony noted that there are a number of infectious diseases specialists on the committee.
We have been able to activate those systems, and we have also published guidelines for our physicians in terms of how you diagnose Mpox, what you should look for, the signs and symptoms, and so forth. So we have very comprehensive guidelines, and that has been issued, and we have circulated it to all our physicians.
Some 13 persons will be trained as dental laboratory technicians as the Ministry of Health launched the program.
This particular program is very important because if 15 years ago was the last time we had such a program, imagine now we don't have the people who should be providing this type of service. Because as the doctor said, we are only able to provide this type of service at the Chadijagan Dental School. Beyond that, because we don't have the trained people, we are not able to do much. And in this day and age, we need to change that. And that is what we are hoping that this program would do.
A brand new spacious St. Gabrielles Nursery School officially opened its doors to 161 learners in Queenstown, Georgetown. It replaces the previously dilapidated structure and addresses overcrowding. Minister of Education Priyamanik Chand commissioned the facility in the presence of educators, learners, and parents.
You have our deep commitment that whatever your children need, they will get. But this is a partnership. It's a government who cares about your children doing well, a ministry who is conscious about what they need and constantly reevaluates what that need is. A school's administration that is interested in more than just turning up every day. Teachers who care about outcomes, and parents who know what to look for when they're measuring their children's or looking for their children's progress. And so it's a partnership of 5 people.
This has brought us to the end of this edition of Weekly Digest. For these and other government-related stories, do log on to our website at dpi.gov.ui and our social media platforms as well. Goodbye.